Hey everyone, Sam here. I'm not sure how I want to do this video. I'm kind of winging it. It's another quick video like the last one posted on this channel. But I kind of wanted to at least mention the movement discussions in PokeMMO. Because we cover PvP in quite a few videos on this channel. So it kind of makes sense that we also cover what changes happen. Because that's obviously going to affect the meta going forward. So I thought we'd just read the monthly posts whenever they come. Well, when they come out at the end of the month. And then kind of theorize what kind of impact that will have on the different metas. I'm more versed in OU, so I'm kind of just spitballing ideas at this point. I can't like say with certainty how it's going to affect things, but we can at least have a look, and then anyone who wasn't aware of this anyway can then figure out for themselves and let me know in the comments what they think. So let's have a little look. Trailing new cutoffs this season. First month uses 5.5% to go up and 3% to go down. To UU from NU. Venomoth, Aerodactyl, Cloyster and Sableye. So what this means is that Venomoth, Aerodactyl, Cloyster and Sableye have been performing too well in NU, it seems, and have been promoted to UU. I guess that's not technically right, because the way they move up is 5.5%, so they've been used more than 5.5% in UU to then get progressed. So it seems like Venomoth, Aerodactyl, Cloyster and Sableye all have viability in UU to an extent. In terms of Venomoth, I'm assuming that's a Quiver Dance set. If we look in MMO quickly and just Venomoth. This isn't the best way to get an idea, but you can at least see what is kind of common among these. So it seems like Timid, Quiver, Shield Dust, Tinted Lens. I'd assume Tinted Lens is quite a big one in terms of an ability that you'd probably use. Would it already be updated? Let's have a look. Would we see Venomoth here? Or would we still see it in UU? Oh no, we can. Nice. Yeah, so you'd use Tinted Lens. You've got Black Sludge to heal back damage. You could also run a Sash variant, which is interesting. But yeah, typically you are Timid. So I'd assume this would be like a Timid... it would be a setup set, but I'm trying to think about what moves it would have. Because I'm seeing Sleep Powder, I'm seeing Psychic, I'm seeing Giga Drain. Is there anything else? That seems quite interesting on a Venomoth set. Bug Buzz, Sub, Quiver Dance. That seems like a pretty good set, to be fair. This set right here, if I close these to make it a bit easier to see what I'm trying to highlight. But yeah, something like this, I feel like you could slot in Psychic somewhere. That'd probably be quite nice. Ignore the ability on that. I'm just looking for moves, really. Sleep Powder is obviously very good. 75% accurate, but you got Sludge Bomb as well for stab. It does seem like Venomoth's moveset's pretty good, to be completely honest. But yeah, it just seems like UU has got another setup sweeper, to be honest, in terms of Quiver Dancer. Most Quiver Dancer mons are going to be amazing. The move is just so good. So it really buffs up some mons. In terms of what you can use with it, I'm seeing a lot of Electrode, Rotom Heat, but I think Rotom Heat's kind of broken in the tier anyway, so that kind of goes with that. Because it just dominates either way, so you'd be using it no matter what. So if I go back to overview and then get rid of that, you'll see, yeah, Rotom Heat's really high up there. In terms of what else is in the tier, oh, you got like Aerodactyl and all that now. But in terms of special setup sweepers, I guess you got Blastoise with Shell Smash. You got Yanmega with Speed Boost. Or Tinted Lens. It might get, I think it gets both. What else is there? It's like a proper special attacker. Oh, you got Rotom Mo and Heat. Yeah. There's not that many special attackers. Oh, you got Sheer Power. Oh, Sheer Force. Nidoking, which is absolutely amazing. I love Sheer Force Nidoking. It's so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, I guess we'll have a look at who is next on that list. Aerodactyl. Okay, so Aerodactyl, the only time I've ever used Aerodactyl for anything is currently in OU. I use it at the moment as a Sash setup rocks lead. I mean, we'll have a look here. Pressure, yeah, that's fine. Sash. Oh, yeah, so everyone uses this as a Sash lead. Just going from that. You can tell. You got the Jolly to outspeed and get the first hit in. You can normally run Taunt. I'll show you guys the set I typically run. Can I show it from here? Let me see. Ah, yeah, so this is the set I run. It's not the best in terms of IVs, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I only need it to set up rocks to be... That's its whole job. So I would typically have a Sash in here. You can see I've run out of Sashes. But yeah, I just stealth rock. I can taunt if I think they're going to set up rocks or set up screens or be annoying in any way, trying to burn me or something. So I can set up rocks, and then anything else Aerodactyl does is a bonus. I should probably change that to pressure, actually. Because there's no recoil move, so it doesn't really make sense to have that. But yeah, in terms of other moves, it seems like there's a Life Orb set, so you could typically run... Like, there's a Dragon Dance set right there. I don't really see Dragon Dance Aerodactyl ever. But yeah, there's the exact same set that I'm running. It gets Sky Attack. I assume you'd want... Is it Power Herb to make it a one-turn thing? Because otherwise, using Sky Attack is not viable whatsoever. You get Tailwind, Ruse, Defog, EQ. The problem with Aerodactyl is that its flying stab is really rubbish. Because you have to run Sky Attack, which is a 2-turn move, meaning you have to use your item slot to actually do some damage. Or you've got, like, Fly. I don't think it gets Bounce either. But if you look, like, Wing Attack, it doesn't get Brave Bird, Fly, Sky Drop, another 2-turn move. Air Cutter's special, Aerial Ace is as strong as Wing Attack. At least it never misses, but still. Like, its Flying Stab is pretty trash. Hurricane special. And if you look at Aerodactyl's stats, sorry, I've made this kind of a bit of a mess if I'm describing it. But yeah, special attack is 60, 105 attack, so you'd want a physical attack in terms of this. But yeah, it just seems like it's going to be a good sash lead for rocks, to be honest. So that's how I'm using it, and I'm using it in OU. And I use it with its partner, Cloyster, right here. You see it's got 45%? That's exactly why. Because what I do, we can transition straight to Cloyster. One of my favourite mons in all of PokeMMO PvP. Because I love Shell Smash. I absolutely love using Shell Smash. And I'm assuming that's what the best sets are. Yeah, you can see 99% skill link, so you want that Icicle Spear, you want that Rock Blast, you got Ice Shard priority. Yep, this is a perfect set. This is exactly what I use. You've got Sash. I use White Herb, but you can use Sash to ensure you get a Shell Smash off. I only use White Herb because I also use screens, so I'm probably going to tank a move anyway. And then White Herb makes it so my defenses don't drop when I use Shell Smash. So I've got screens up, I've got a boosted Cloyster, and I don't have any negative defenses. Good luck trying to take that down. Well, you still can, because it's still a Cloyster at the end of the day. Its special defense isn't the best at 50 base, but its defense is 185, so if you've got a physical one, it's even harder. HP is actually amazing, much higher than I thought at 110. But the ability skill link is insane. It goes through sub, well, it doesn't technically go through sub, but because it's a multi-hit move, it breaks sub and then continues to attack if it manages to break sub. And like I said, you've got priority Ice Shard, which is amazing as well with stab. You've got Rock Blast for coverage, another multi-hit move, which goes with skill link. And of course, Shell Smash, which is the whole pinnacle of this set. And yeah, typically you'd run Adamant because you're going to get double speed from Shell Smash anyway. So the extra power is amazing. What's base 100 attack as well, which is absolutely... I absolutely adore using Cloyster in PvP. I use it in OU. Like I said, the team I'm running at the moment, I can just show you guys. Oh, I've already got PvP here. I'm not really fussed about this Togekiss, but the main core, the ones you really want to care about, is this lot. I'll close everything else just to make it a bit more easier to focus on. But this is typically less on the usage, what this video is about. But in terms of what I'm using as viability, it kind of makes sense. Because these mons are getting changed from NU to OU. At least 2 of them are. So I lead Aerodactyl with a Sash for rocks and everything. I then go into Electro to set up screens and explode, and then Taunt if anything's giving me trouble. I've got Light Clay for extra screen usage. And then I've got the Cloyster to Shell Smash and do exactly what I'm on about. The only reason I got Volcarona is because it's another setup sweeper, and Volcarona is absolutely broken and amazing. But yeah, I can already tell you that these 2 mons that are moving up in usage are absolutely amazing, and I love using them. It's my favourite team to use. Some people kind of hate it because it's a screens team, and some people might find that a bit newbie, but I don't care. I'm winning games, buddy. Alright, so moving on to Sableye. Sableye, I hate playing against. Absolutely hate it. Because this little gem goblin has something called Prankster. Let's get its base stats up there. So yeah, you can have Prankster. You wouldn't want Keen Eye or Stall. Stall makes it so you move last, which is kind of rubbish. And Keen Eye, I think, means it's you can't lower your accuracy. Yeah, which is trash. So you got Prankster, which means you always have priority on status moves, which is insane. Dark types are immune to it, but that means you got priority Will-O-Wisp, priority Recover? Is that how that works? I don't know if it prioritizes Recover. But even like priority Will-O-Wisp, priority Pain Split, maybe? I might be absolutely chatting rubbish with some of these. But just priority Will-O-Wisp on itself is insane. You've also got priority Taunt, which is also really, really good. So even if you've got a mon that's already fast, you can't set up. For example, we saw a Dragon Dance Aerodactyl earlier. That's absolutely rubbish against a Sableye that can just taunt it, prevent a Dragon Dance, and then Will-O-Wisp it. Or even just Will-O-Wisp off the bat, which is insane. In terms of base, I'm not too sure. It doesn't have the best base stats, but its priority using Prankster is insane. And its typing's really good as well. Dark Ghost, that's... well, because it's Dark Ghost, it also has an immunity to fighting, which it would typically be weak to if it was pure Dark, which is very, very useful. And looking at its moveset, you've got like Shadow Sneak priority, you've got Knockoff, you've got Quash, which is really good. I think... Is that typically used in doubles? I want to say yes. Well, it doesn't make sense to use it in singles. But you could try and use a double Sableye, which isn't really to do with Yu, but I'm just looking in general for its moveset. Because you've got priority Quash. So you can use it first and ensure that your teammate that has low health is able to get a move off before it's knocked out, or even protect it for that turn. I don't know if Mean looks prioritized. You've also got Foul Play, which is really nice. You've got Ally Switch. You've got stuff like Counter, Detect. You've obviously got Will-O-Wisp, which is really, really good. Did we look at its usage? I kind of want to see what nature it runs, because I don't actually know. So yeah, everyone uses Prankster and Light Clay. Oh, okay, so you use screens. 100%. Everyone uses screens. Why else would you run Light Clay? You get priority screens. Priority screens is insane. I hadn't even considered that. Priority screens. I really, really, really like that. I might have to try and integrate that at some point. Rip to the 0.51% that went in without any item. But Impish, so yeah, it's physically defensive. You got Bold as well. So yeah, it's physically defensive Light Clay. You could also try and run Rocky Helmet, but I would go Light Clay. Especially for priority screens. That's really, really good. And because of its low base defenses anyway, it's protected by its own screens. So that is absolutely amazing. I did not realise how good Sableye is, thinking about it. And yeah, it's partnered with Cloyster, so that makes sense. And Aerodactyl, so it's a similar core. It's just instead of Electrode, it seems people use Sableye. Which is kind of like... I was going to say the UU version, but Electrode is untiered. So I might have to look at integrating Sableye into the team. That might be an idea. I'm quite happy with Electrode as it is. Because the whole point of Electrode is that I can explode. And I don't know how I can quickly get Sableye out. Unless I use Teleport. But then what if I get taunted? I'm not sure. I'll have to look into this. This is quite interesting to me. I really like how Sableye is getting used now. That's really cool. I hate facing it. But that's purely because it's so good. Alright, let's move on to the last one, I believe it was. In Seismitoad. Alright, so Seismitoad is a rain sweeper. There's no two ways about it. It has Swift Swim. You're going to use it in rain. When else would you use it? I could not tell you. So, let's get up the stats. Is it NU? Seismitoad. Oh, wait. I'm chatting rubbish. People use it as Poison Touch. So they use it as a Spadef, and 40% use it as a Swift Swimmer. Okay. So this is new to me. This is what I mean by I'm not used to tiers that aren't OU, but then it kind of generates discussion, because I assume things, and then you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think and how the mons are going to get used, and then ultimately I learn from it as well, which would be absolutely amazing, because I love the MMO meta. Like, even during this video, I found out different things, especially about Seismitoad. I've only seen it used as Swift Swim. Oh, I can narrow this down. If I go Nature, Calm. So this is how it's used. Knock off Toxic, Special Stealth Rock, and Skull. Oh, so it gets Stealth Rock. That's cool. What's his base defense? Oh, what's his special defense? Is it base 80? That's not too bad. 165 HP. Okay, that's massive. Base 100 attack, 90 special attack. If I've got him on my decks, I want to look at his stats. Oh, I don't. I'd look at his stats otherwise. Well, I can see him here, but I wanted to look at him overall. Because he looks more like an attacker rather than something specially defensive. But he's got that water ground typing, which is really good. It's got a lot of resistances, but also 4 times weak to grass. You have to be a bit careful of that. There also doesn't seem to be that many on the market, which is interesting. But yeah, it seems like it's mainly a stealth rocker. You can run Toxic, you can run Earth Powder Scald for stab. You can also burn with Scald, which is really nice. You got knockoff to knock off any items. This one's a Swift Swimmer. But yeah, it seems like a wall that sets up rocks, to be honest. Yeah, some run Life Orb, some set up their own rain. What? That's interesting. Wouldn't you want another mon to set up rain? But I don't know if there's any mons that do set up rain consistently in NU. So you might have to do that. But yeah, it just seems like a wall. But not amazing. You get Quillfish to partner with it. This is Swift Swim, so this might set up rain as well sometimes. You got Black Sludge to heal. Yeah, I'm not too sure about Seismitoad. It doesn't seem to get the most usage overall. It doesn't seem too great, if I'm honest. I just assumed people would run Swift Swim all the time and then, I don't know, a Life Orb. To then outspeed everything and like you stab Earth Power and Scald, to be honest. But apparently I'm completely wrong. Yeah, it does seem quite interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the usage of this month. I'm looking forward to seeing what other people think, because clearly I don't know too much about the mons that are going up and down, because I don't play UU or NU, but I'm just kind of spitballing ideas, and it'll be great to hear what you guys think. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'm looking forward to playing more PvP and seeing what changes next month. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!